Alright, yeah, so I'm building a boss fight today, and yeah, um, yeah, so I guess I'll just start building, I guess. So, I actually want to kind of use these blocks, because it's going to be kind of like because I want to try and make like a TV almost, but I don't think those blocks would really work, so we're going to use kind of glow. It's going to be kind of like, just going to make the brightness down a bit. This probably isn't that good. This probably actually isn't that good, but I'm trying. It's the first boss fight I've actually made. Yeah, this is the first boss fight I've actually ever made. Usually I just make gameplay. Okay, so yeah, kind of like that. We can also make this with kind of like a dimmer kind of color, and we can make a actually. Is there like an option to make this blending? No, there isn't. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to put this on certain color. Go down to like there, and I'll put it on blending. But then I'm gonna need to get all of this, and I'll put it on T3. Yeah, that won't work. I think it's not working because this is too close to black. Or maybe it's just on the grayscale. In that case, we can't use blending. I don't really think you can use blending on the grayscale. So it's like that. I'll just move it down. I think I'll just make it slightly dimmer than the background. There's something kind of like... Oh. Yeah, that's not really gonna work. Okay. I think if I select this... I think I've got an idea on how to fix this. I think all I need to do is I just need to scale the X down to 0.5. And then, yeah, that should let me do this. I can do that. I think I'm going to like put I think I'm going to put two of these on top of each other. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, kind of give it like more of like a gradient feel. Of course, it's its own thing. Okay. There we go. Yes, we've kind of made this. Now we just need to kind of curve these edges, I guess. Actually, no, we don't need to do that at the moment. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're just going to move this out of the way. I'm going to get this, and we're going to scale it up so that it takes up almost the entire area of where we want it. We don't want it there. We want it kind of like centered. Well, not really centered, but like we just want that and that to be the same. So we kind of got this going. Now we just need to create like the actual screen itself, which I don't actually think should be that hard. I think all we need to do is copy this. I think we just need to scale it down a bit. Scale it to like 4 times instead of... Okay, and then we'll... okay, so scale... Whoops. So scale X by 4. Scale Y by... Wait, no, I got that wrong. Scale X by 6. So yeah, that just creates like kind of like a smaller version for the screen. And so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn the brightness all the way down. So we've got something kind of like this. Now all I need to do... I think this could work. We got shine kind of like one of these. I think we could actually use these. I've never actually used these blocks before, but I think we could kind of use these kind of like curved edges for the screen. And then we just need a... I think we can literally just copy paste these all the way down. Okay, now I think if I just do custom, it should only select these. Yeah, good. Then I'm just going to turn these also on. Yeah, so kind of like that. You can see it's kind of got a curved border to it, but it's not really that curved because we kind of need to make it go kind of like just up slightly. It's kind of like a little circle. Now we're going to do that is we're going to use one of these circle particles. I don't understand why that's so... Oh, there we go. So I'll scale that up to 2. I'll do the exact same thing, but I'll just add 1 onto both. Actually, no, I'll do what I do before, 6 and 4. But then we need to times that by 2 because the circle particle is usually half a block. So that's 8 by 12. So that should get me something. Yeah, that's good. Now, that's not really working. 12 and 6. Wait, no, 12. It was 12 and 8. It was 12 and 8, yeah. Okay. Oh, for God's sake. Now I need to do this again. There. Okay. Now I'll just add, like, kind of like that. Yeah. And warp it down to kind of make it curved. Yeah, nice. And then we just need a... Yes, you can kind of see it's like that. I think it would actually be better if we instead did something like this. There we go. Yeah, that is looking kind of better, but I think we just need to warp. Oh, no, we just need to warp that back a bit to kind of just give it like a larger curve. Kind of like that, yeah, perfect. Then, I think this would work. Could we just move this over? No, now that's not working. Okay, what if I move that in front of everything? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of working. As for the rest of the TV, it's kind of... Okay, it's kind of got like a little grate. We're kind of gonna like do like a little grate kind of thing. Yeah, so it's just kind of like a grate. It's gonna be. I don't exactly know how to do this actually. Yeah. Just gonna select all those. Turn the brightness down to like that. yeah, so it's kind of, yeah, so I just left the TV up here. Now for the actual, so it's kind of going to be, okay, so now for the actual buttons themselves. It's pretty obvious how you can do this. Literally just do that. I actually just turn it down to 1.5 instead. Alright, so now, oh, now this is actually going to be really difficult, because we need to create it in kind of like 4 different sections. This isn't going to make it that easy. Guess we could do something kind of like this, and then we could just turn the brightness down. I don't really think... Wait. Yeah, it's kind of like divided in 4 sections. So I'm just gonna kind of try and do that. Okay, I think if I scale this down to half its size... Already at the maximum zoom. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. And I have enabled free move instead of swipe. Actually, I think I'm just gonna like focus on the kind of switch thing. Oh yeah, I'll just search up old TV on Google, see what comes up. Okay, I think all I need to do is I need to get one of these lines, and I need to just rotate it slightly. And I'm just gonna place it. I kind of expand it. How do I do that? Yeah. Let me go. It kind of looks like a shadow, kind of. I've returned with an idea. So, wait. So, I want this. So I want kind of like the TV screen kind of curved, you know. So, my idea is kind of like this. No, yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, there should be one in the middle, right? Yeah, there. Yeah, I guess that's kind of good. I just need to do this on all the sides. Yeah, so, yes, as you can see, it's kind of like curved in. I think I just need to do that again. Yeah, so just copy paste that again, and then just 3 buttons. I think, yeah, I'll just move that down. Actually, no, I'll just move it to there. Yeah, and then just, I think, 3 circles. And that should be all good. 1. And I'll turn the brightness all the way down. And then I'll just scale it to 0.5. And it'll just be kind of like... Oh. Okay, yes, that's in the middle. I think I just need to move this like across. Okay. You know, I don't really think that's all that good, because I think I just need to find the center of it, put it on T3, scale it down, and make it the brightness like a little tiny, like a little smaller. Yeah, so that is the middle. Okay, and I'll go position, scale, and I'll go... Oh, whoops, that was not meant to happen. And where'd it go? But wait, where'd it go? There it is. Okay. Fortunately, there isn't actually a way to position it. Okay. I guess I'll just delete those 2. And I'll just use this, and I'll just kind of warp it. Okay. You should be able to just zoom, like, as much as you want in GD. Just kind of bring it over here. Go in. Yeah, like that. That's pretty good, I think. And then we got one last final addition to add, and that's just like glow, because you know every good level has to have glow. So glow orb. I love it. It's called a glow orb. Yeah, we're gonna move this behind everything. Wait, what? Oh wait, no, that's meant to go in the middle of it. Middle is there. 4 across, 4 across. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Okay, and then just crossing up. B3. Now it's behind everything, but we forgot to change the color of it. Up and across. There we go. Now it's all good. I'm probably going to add an eye in the middle of that just so it can see, because I don't want it to just look like it's just like a fight against the TV. So yeah, that's the next thing I'm going to do. I think I'll copy the eye from I'd Rather Sleep, actually. Yeah, I'll copy the eye from I'd Rather Sleep. Wait, where is it? I'd Rather Sleep. But yeah, just copy one of these eyes. Copy it. Now I'll go back to here. Paste it. Yeah, I got an eye. I got an eye. Okay. Rotation. Got to keep it at 0. So I got an eye. Okay, no, this is actually gonna be really annoying because now that goes in front of everything. Okay. That's all good, but then that needs to go in front of it. Okay, and then these little particle things also got to go in front of it. And this has got to go behind it. But then that's gonna, like, oh my god. Yeah, now that's gonna go behind it. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then just move that up. Then it needs to, oh my god, yeah, this is so annoying. Move that on T3 then. There. Now it's good. Now I think it should be all good to put, nope, the eye is still behind it. I don't know, I don't know why. What? What if I put it on T2? Would that still be the same? Yeah. Now that has to all go in front of it. Yeah. Now half it and scale it. Warp it then. There we go. But now we just gotta put that eye on group 1. And we're just gonna. Now this is gonna be. Now this is gonna work. Trust me. But what I gotta do. 1 fade time and opacity down. Yeah. Now so basically it's just a boss fight against the TV. Where do I want it to go on the screen though? Because we need to make it like follow player 1 as well. So. Multiplayer X for. So there's actually a hidden trick that you can do. If you go to the move time and you go I and F, that would just make it infinite. And then we also gonna make. Wait, hold on. No, because that's not on the camera. So that's still not on the camera. What? There, no, that has to be on the camera. All of it's partially on the camera. Right now. So yeah, it's kind of intense at this point. So it's gonna. So I've actually got an idea. if I go bulge, actually no, I'll try and do this. So if I go to the alpha trigger, and I put it there, and I go 1, and I'll go fade time. That should work. Maybe it should be quicker. Still needs to be quicker. You know, I'll just put the fade time all the way down. I'm gonna make it kind of glitched as well. Oh, I know why. It's because I don't have shaders enabled. Preview shaders. I'm gonna grayscale it as well. I'm also gonna make it bulge. We're gonna put the strength of the bulge down, or the actual bulge itself down. Yeah, and now we just gotta do the exact same thing, but just like after that's over. Oh. I think all I really need to do. Wait, what? If I turn on preview shaders, it's still gonna be there. No, no, it isn't. Oh, okay. Now, why isn't the bulge working? Why can't I? Oh. Oh, no, it's particles. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now we need to actually make the gameplay. So, I'll move the TV up a bit, just for now, because we're gonna actually make the actual gameplay itself. So, first of all, for the final finishing touches of deco, we're changing the background color to kind of brighter blue, ground just to black. Oh, and also, I think there is actually, like, a mode on teleport. Like, if I go on a teleport portal and go edit special, it should just have, yeah, instant. I got cereal. Okay. Hold on, wait. Just give me a moment. I gotta close my door. I forgot to close my door. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm gonna make the actual gameplay for this. No way, I think my mum's calling out to me, chat. I've returned. Yeah, so I don't really know how I'm actually going to make the gameplay. I think I'm just going to look at the Vehemence boss fight, and I'm just going to try and... just going to try and, like, replicate that. Oh, and I spelled it wrong. Vehemence PD. Alright, so it's just like regular gameplay, I guess. Alright, so... But I don't want that to be like this. I want it to be like you only have, like the only thing that you actually have to avoid is the stuff. Or I could have like invisible stuff as well. But we're just focusing on the gameplay. So I guess like this could be like a projectile and you have to like go in between them. Dang it, the bad thing is like I can't really see anything. You know, I'll just make it so the wave can like actually go on them. Yep. But okay. still doesn't help. Is that like a way to like me? Oh, I'm so confused. What? What? There has to be something like with teleport portals, but I don't know where. Where? Literally where? No, there isn't. Okay. Yeah, I've got an idea. What if I make it so... Wait, okay. No, I'll just turn on speed hack for a moment. What the hell? Why does he sound demonic? Yeah, there we go. Alright, and now I think... I could maybe, like, add the wave portal. Oh, you're right, I have speed hack. There we go. Alright, and then... Yeah, my throat still really hurts. Oh no, wait, I've gotta... I'm just gonna add like a note. Alright, hold on, I want to actually try this. I thought I put the ground as black. Alright, there we go. I was just showing you. Jeez. That is actually really hard, what? I don't even know if that is possible. Oh my god, that's possible, that's possible. What? What? Wait, what? Wait, what? I'm watching Behemoths again. Anyway, going back to creating a level. And I don't have my volume up. Why is it not? And why is it not even showing my wave trail? Yeah, why? What? You know, what if I just turn hide trail on and off? No. I think that actually is a frame perfect. There we go. Alright. I think I got this. Anyway, I think that's where we're gonna just end the stream for now. Yeah, it's, Yeah, I'm gonna stream again tomorrow, I guess. And